New England Colonies. The New England colonies were Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. Those were the states. When I look at this text feature, the New England colonies are in red. Founding, how they started. The first colonists to New England came in 1620 on a ship called the Mayflower. They formed the Massachusetts Bay Colony and wanted to create a colony based on their religious beliefs. Most New England colonists were Puritans who wanted to separate from the English church. Puritans wanted to make the English church simpler or more pure. Religion was very important to their daily lives. Climate, geography. New England had a cold climate with long winters and a short growing season. They had mild summers. Much of the area was covered in forests and had poor, rocky soil. This made farming very difficult, especially on a large scale. Therefore, many family farms in this area were small. Farmers grew herbs, beans, corn, pumpkins, squash, and other vegetables. Economy. New England had more towns and cities than the other regions during the colonial time period. Most of New England was near the sea. New England's economy was largely dependent on the ocean. Fishing, especially codfish, was most important to the New England economy, though whaling, trapping, shipbuilding, and logging were also important. During the colonial era, whale oil was used to light homes at night. Because of the large forests in the area, lumber was a key industry. Tapping maple trees for syrup was an important part of the economy. Shipbuilding in coastal towns was also a central industry. Animals were trapped for their furs. Religion, social life, and school. The church was the social center where everyone could go for town meetings and celebrations. Sometimes school was actually held in the same place as church. The people in New England valued schooling. The Puritans believed everyone should be able to read the Bible. Boys and girls were educated. But once girls learned to read, they learned household skills like sewing and cooking. Boys went on to learn Latin and math and other subjects needed to get into college. In 1647, a law was passed in Massachusetts stating every town with at least 50 families had to support a school. Towns of this size were required to hire a school teacher to teach the local children. Government. The New England colonies had a democratic government. Each colony had a governor. Generally, only white men could vote. And in some colonies, only men who were members of the Puritan Church. There were strict laws to preserve order. Mayflower, the ship the first Americans came on from England. Governor, the person who makes the decisions for a state. Dependent, needing someone else. Puritan, a person whose religious beliefs told them to be pure and simple. Lumber, trees that have been cut to be used for houses or other materials.